Okay, so I have a couple more of my From the Mind of Critic essay collection books that kind of run the gamut of social political subjects, intellectual ranting, I like to think. Kind of read like journal entries and things. And so I had so many from the previous year, I had to do 2 books because the book would have been 600 pages. So, and in interest of that, I get to put out an extra book. So anyway, I'd love to read the intro to my January through June 2023 book. So bear with me. Okay. Feeling like we don't count, like we don't matter, like people wouldn't care if we disappeared tomorrow, are self-fulfilling prophecies that will infect all our thoughts and actions if we let them. These feelings create an environment where we never take a chance and never risk being uncomfortable. This worry can quickly snowball, motivating us to lash out at anybody we view as different because we view their happiness as such a direct threat to our comfortability that we consciously spend all our time proving we aren't, even though we actually are. When we reach positions of power, this feeling magnifies exponentially. We start lashing out at whole groups, whole religions, and whole countries as the exact cause of all our problems, who must be dealt with in the most brutal way possible, so others we feel threatened by see it as an example of what can and will happen to them should they ever step out of line. No matter how many of them we destroy, they never go away and never lose influence like we thought they would. They simply reconstitute into greater numbers and with more ferociousness because our example was their strongest recruiting tool. If we start feeling like we matter as civilians when we do reach office, we won't try to destroy our neighbors just because somebody sent us a mean tweet or had the gall to desire self-determination, equal rights, and justice as they live peacefully next to us. So much beauty, so much light, so much goodness to be explored and absorbed if we could only see past the illusory darkness trying to infect us at every turn. When our character is tested to gauge its authenticity, we have 2 choices. We can either take care of ourselves by being empathetically kind, or we can manifest anger and depression by projecting our inner pain onto others so they feel worse than we do. Palestinians and Israelis have experienced a destructive cycle for a millennium, all because each side can't admit the pain of the other and won't let healing begin because compromise is seen as capitulation. When anybody seeking peace by bringing accountability and justice is viewed as a terrorist who must be cut down, we're not walking in another person's shoes. We're assuming they don't own shoes, so we must make them walk in ours. Like JFK once said, when you make peaceful revolution impossible, you make violent revolution inevitable. Countless other peoples and cultures have experienced this, which will continue propelling endless war sustainability until humanity is fully understood and fully carried out. We matter. We are good enough. We are deserving. People do care about us. When we forget, we won't think and act like the person we really are. We'll create a persona the world thinks is us, but isn't really. If we fear not being accepted for who we truly are, we must propagate our own healing by cementing the idea that others may not accept us, but when we accept ourselves, we won't care what other people think. We can't guarantee how we'll be remembered, but when we stop dehumanizing others, stop infecting others with our pain, and stop trying to control their every move because we feel out of control, we'll be dragged out of the dark and surrounded by light. The world needs us, and we need the world. When we stop acting as an island, we build fulfilling community. Thank you.